Gladly chosen, keeping them woken, doing a little bit exposing and shining light. So subscribe and like to the channel if you haven't already. Wanted to do this video today on what people mean by keep your enemies closer. I thought this was a very important topic because this is a very popular statement throughout the world. And I do not agree. I do not agree. I go against most norms. I go against the grain on most things that's being said in the world because I try not to be a worldly person. So with that being said, um, people, they say keep your enemies closer because they are paranoid. They are wondering what the next step of their enemy is going to be. They're willing to play a game of deceit to see what the next step of the enemy is going to be. But whenever you know no weapon formed against you shall prosper, you know you don't have to play games like that, and they're very dangerous. Um, you know what I'm saying? It's not been times where people try to, you know what I'm saying, do things to me because of who they were. You know what I'm saying? And how I wouldn't let them manipulate over my life and me. So, I was always, even though I wasn't around them people and I won't keeping them close to me, even though they may have been in my vicinity or whatever, um, I didn't keep them close to me because I knew that they could be very detrimental, even deadly to my existence. You know what I'm saying? I done been through some situations where I just know, that you don't keep your enemies close to you. It's been a lot of people that have lost their lives thinking this way. What you need to do is get away from your enemies. The Bible tells us to love our enemies. It don't tell us to keep them close. We can feed people with a long handled spoon, just like the Bible also says, feed your feed your enemies. It would be like heaping coals over their head. So do not keep your enemies close to you. You don't have to live that way, and I'm here to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? It's been situations where I have talked to two different parties. You know what I'm saying? They think that they friends, but on the flip side, I know they information about them, their information about them. But they keeping each other close because they trying to outdo each other. They trying to outdo each other to the finish line of deceit. Um, But like I was saying, even though I didn't keep my enemies close to me, I didn't want them to be my enemy. But you can't control how other people feel. Some people just not gonna like you. Some people just gonna hate you, and that's just a part of life. You just stay away from those people. But I was able to know what they was doing before they was doing it. The snares and the traps that they were trying to lie before me, I already knew it. See, God to give you intuition. God to give you intellect. God to give you discernment. So you don't even gotta keep them close. You just keeping them close by watching them. You know what I'm saying? You peek out your window, you see somebody, you observe. You don't got to sit there and spy and be all out the window. Just peep game, peep game. Um, I like I said, I thought this was a real good topic because there's too many people out here. You know what I'm saying? Trying to play a game that they will never be successful at. Discord is never a game of success. Somebody got to opt out. Somebody got to tap out. Somebody got to lose. So if you playing a game, just know that somebody got to lose, and it might not be your enemy. It may be you because you're trying to play a game that you don't need to play. You don't know the rules to the game because you shouldn't even be involving yourself in that game. Um, when people want to keep their enemies close, it ain't doing that but destroying them mentally, physically, because you always got to worry about what they doing. You know they getting ready to do something. That's why you're trying to keep them close. Keep them distant. Keep them at a distance. Love them with the love of God. You don't got to be in their face, but you can show them, you know what I'm saying, even though you don't like me or you hate me, I'm still willing to feed you. I ain't sometimes, I done gave enemies rides, but that's because I knew that they weren't gonna hurt me. But certain people, you can't give them rides. You can't let them in your house. You can't be around them. You can't even chance these type of people. So if you got enemies out there, pray for them. Love them with the love of God. Pray for them because an enemy is not a good thing to have. So I'm going to let y'all go. I hope y'all got something out of this. I tried to get it out as best as I could. But the main thing that I want to say, don't keep your enemies close to you. Keep them as far as away from you as you possibly can. Talk to y'all later.